Hi class. Today I'm doing a short video on goodwill and how to compute it and how we record goodwill on the balance sheet. So to begin with, I'm taking an example that you may have seen something like this on your homework. And in this case, we're given the purchase price of $13,500,000. Now, here's our formula for goodwill. We take our purchase price, we subtract out the fair value of the net identifiable assets. Okay? So what we're given in this problem is the book value of the net assets. And what has happened is that a team has gone in, they have done some appraisals, and they've figured out that these assets are all undervalued by $1,070,000. So the fair value of the net identifiable assets, we have to actually compute that. So it's going to be the sum of the book value and any amount that it's undervalued. And in this case, that's $8,220,000. And so what we're going to do is just plug this in to our formula here. And that's going to give us goodwill of. So now this goodwill is going to be recorded on the balance sheet as an intangible asset. All right, so now I'm going to change it up just a little bit. So let's say we still are acquiring a company for $13,500,000. But when we found out what the assets were really worth, the fair value of the net assets was $14,500,000. So sounds good, right? We're only paying that to get that much. And the way this is going to look when you book it on journal entries is you're going to basically, the company acquiring is going to credit their cash. And they're going to record all the assets and liabilities at their fair values. So, you'll have debit, cash, and accounts receivable, whatever else. And what happens is think about it. We'll pretend there's no liabilities in this case. The cash going out is $13,500. The assets coming in, let's assume they all add up to $14,500. Debits have to equal credits. So in this case, what we're going to need is an extra credit. So what we call this is a gain on a bargain purchase, and we're going to credit that gain of $1 million. That way, all the assets and liabilities, if we acquire those, come in at their fair value. Debits equal credits, and that gain actually shows up in the income statement of the acquiring company.